Hello everybody, my name is Anthony. My wife and I will be recording videos from now on, recording our journey, our everything having to do with going to Korea to teach English. Today I'm having my interview with Korvia, the recruiting agency that I'm going through. And my wife, she's going to do hers tomorrow.
Hi everyone!
Mine's in about a couple of hours, but I did want to record this just because this is really like the first step after applying. The first step in getting there, so I want to record pretty much every step of the way. I'll record after the interview, letting you know how it went. So stay tuned until then. Okay, so I should be getting the Skype call any minute now, and I'm starting to get nervous, but I know I need to not let that get to me. Just stay focused, and I'm going to do well. So the next time you hear from me, I will be reporting on how it went. So I just finished my interview with Korvia. There was nothing to be nervous about. It was awesome. My recruiter, Sienna, she was so nice and so helpful, and she really seems she cares about getting me placed. It seems. I'm really happy that I went through Korvia, that I'm going through Korvia. It looks like as long as I can get a few documents in on time, that I should be placed. And so yeah, I'm excited. Just talking about it with her makes it that much more real. And so yeah, my wife's interview with Korvia is tomorrow. That will go well too. And so yeah, this is my first video. I'm excited, and she just told me, you know, it's the end of July now. I have until the end of September to get my EPIK application and 2 recommendation letters complete, because October 1st is when EPIK starts accepting applications as well as SMOE. So after then I'll have an interview with EPIK as long as if everything's completed, and then after that interview, then I have to start sending in my other documents. For the FBI check, she said wait till the end of August because it's only good for 6 months. So that was good information. I was going to actually do it probably tomorrow, get it started, but she told me to wait until the end of August. So yeah, she gave me a lot of information. If you have any questions regarding the initial interview with your recruiter, or just in general with the whole process, she gave me a lot of information. So that'll be it for tonight. So thank you for watching.
Hi everyone! Okay, so I just had my initial interview with Korvia, and it went pretty well, I think. I said a lot. I don't know why I always say That's something I need to work on. Anywho, there I go again. Okay, she was very helpful. Her name was Gina Ree. I think that's how you pronounce it. But she was very nice. She was young. She was probably, I want to say, around my age even. I'm 24, so pretty young. And she was very helpful. She was very nice going into the interview and the whole day leading up to the interview. My interview was at 7 p.m. our time, which is like 11 a.m. 10:30. They're 16 hours ahead of us, so yes, 11 a.m. Korean time. And so the whole day leading up to the interview, I was a nervous wreck. I wasn't really talking that much at work because I was just thinking about what I was going to say and how it was going to go, and I was hoping I didn't screw it up. And then when my Skype started ringing, my heart was pounding in my chest. And I answered it, and she was very sweet, very nice, like I said, very young, and she made me feel pretty comfortable. I was nervous throughout the whole thing, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just, by nature, I'm a very nervous person. So I was nervous for a majority of it, and I kind of got a little tongue-tied during parts of it. And I have this nervous laugh that I do that I've probably done at least a couple times in this video. But overall, it was very casual. There were, people walking around behind her, and, she was dressed very casual. And, I mean, I think I'm dressed pretty casual, but the whole atmosphere, it was just, you know, it made me feel a little bit more relaxed. Now, had she been, you know, sitting like this, like wearing a suit or something, that would have been a lot more nerve-wracking, but she was so casual and laid back, and it surprised me. On my questionnaire that we had to fill out before the interview, it was a couple days before, one of the questions was, do you speak any Korean? And I answered that with, you know, a little check mark in the yes column. And as a side note, I put, I know basic words, I'm learning more, I'm in the process of learning Hangul. And she asked me about that in the interview and asked if I could say something in Korean for her. So all of a sudden, like, I got so nervous, even though I say these things, you know, either in my head or to my husband almost every day, to the point where it's kind of annoying. I said something in Korean for her, and she was really impressed by that. It wasn't anything elaborate. I think I said, hi, nice to meet you, my name is Marissa, in Korean. And she was very impressed by that, I think. And so, unless you know Korean, or you know at least a few words, don't put that on your resume, don't put that on your questionnaire, because they might ask you. My husband put the same thing on his, and the person that he interviewed with did not ask if he could say something in Korean. So you never really know what you're going to get. I think it just all depends. But so far, one thing that has been consistent with my interview and my husband's interview is that both of the people doing the interviews were very nice, very willing to help, and to me it seemed like like my interviewer, it's her goal, it's my interviewer's goal to get us placed somewhere, which, I mean, it's her job, I understand, you know, to get people placed with different schools, but it seemed like she really, you know, like she really cared, and she really wants, you know, me to get placed somewhere, which I really appreciate. So she seemed very helpful. She gave me some honest answers to my questions. I asked her about letters of recommendation. I graduated school a little over a year ago. I graduated from my university, and so I lost touch with a lot of my professors, and I would feel weird asking them for a letter of recommendation. They might not even remember who I am. I asked her if a letter from an employer would suffice, and she said yes, that would be fine. You need 2 letters of recommendation, so both of them from your employer if you can't get one from a teacher. And I asked her, because I also volunteer a lot at my church, I asked her if I could get one from there, and she said she advised against it, so I'm not going to go that route. Overall, it was good. I guess, unless you're a little nervous Nancy like me, you'll be fine. It's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I would be more than happy to answer them for you if I can. And yeah, that is it. Hope everyone has a great day, night, wherever you are.